Good morning, everybody. Good morning, morning. It's Monday, the 30th of April, end of April already. And we're going to do a DAX morning briefing, as we normally do. I'm going to start off with a 20-minute chart on the DAX. I'm just going to go through these major swings here just to see what the current situation is. So we're going to skip one or two of them and just jump straight in from here. And you'll notice we've been making a series of high highs and higher lows until we got to this particular one here. And we started forming this particular formation, which for me is a mountain. Sorry, no, it's not. It's a valley formation. And when you get these kind of formations, I like to use a modified shift, which allows us to keep a track on the trajectory of the price action. And what I've noticed here is that when you draw these lines on, prices come back up to test this upper median line parallel here. And I'm wondering whether or not that's going to restrict price from moving any further, because if it does, then it actually confirms that this is a lower high than this previous major swing high, and technically is bearish underneath that level. But if it does take that out, takes out the 650, takes out the sort of 635, 650 zone, then you could probably say then that this is a major continuation, bullish continuation. So what kind of confused me a little bit was this one here. Once we took out that major swing low, because we originally broke this one here, and then took out the second swing back, it for me confirmed that price was finishing this particular trend. There was a change in behavior, and there was a swap happening here. And what I found interesting is it originally found some support, then it zoomed through this 382, rough 382 level. And normally what you'd expect to find is you'd see a minor retracement, perhaps up somewhere between this this leg here. And then price will then take out the previous low, this one here, and continue lower. But it hasn't done that. And it's created this recovery leg here, which has formed this valley formation. So we're in an interesting spot at the moment, starting to consolidate to find out whether or not we're going to actually continue with this bullish momentum, or whether actually this is now the new trend defining level. And if we stay below 650, it's bearish. So a pretty interesting juncture that we are at right now. So let's go and explore that in just a bit more detail. We'll go and have a look at this valley formation that we can see here. And again, you can mark the basics out by saying that that is the level. Certainly in the short term that we need to take out, and there's a previous swing level which is a little bit higher than that from further back, but we'll just focus on this for the moment. So the first thing I spotted was this. There was an expanding pivot formation here, and from there price started to create a new trend because it was actually bullish up until that point. So there was a change in behavior around here, but we won't go into that in too much detail. We'll just take a look at this. And you mark out your normal swings. You're familiar with this. This is from Friday. Price action from Friday. And you'll notice at this stage, series of lower lows, lower highs until we got to this one here. And when it was starting to form this little area here, you started to think, is that the turning point for a continuation to move lower and take out this previous low here to confirm that the trend is going to continue in a bearish way? But it didn't. We actually took out the previous two minor swings, and that confirmed a change in behavior. And if price was to hold and defend that zone, then it confirms that area as a swap zone. And look at it, zoomed through it, came back through, and it found some support in that zone. So that confirmed it as a break in trend, change in behavior. You have a swap zone here, and price was then going to confirm or continue creating a new trend, which it certainly did. Higher highs, higher lows, a bit of a double bottom there. So we'll kind of give it the benefit of the doubt and let the trend continue. But 586, 585, somewhere around there is the new minor trend defining level. If price comes down to that zone and takes it out, then I'd like to see a test of this swap zone one more time. So we'll see whether or not that holds. But really, we're kind of compressed in these two levels, 586 to 634. That zone is a battle area for me because there was a change in behavior up here and there's a change in behavior down there. So price is going to be contained in that zone until something breaks. So I'd like to see who wins that battle today. End of the month, though, it can create some unusual market behavior, and start of a new month generally tends to signal a new capital inflow. So we'll see whether that has impact on our DAX. So that is what we're playing with for today. They're the two ideas that we're looking at. These are the levels that we're watching. And just to get a quick view in on the the volume profile from Friday. Bit of a kind of a jagged looking profile with a low volume area here, around about the POC from Tuesday, I think that was. We're currently inside the value area as things stand, and we've touched and taken out the POC from Friday as well. If we manage to break higher, I'd like to see a test of this exposed POC up here around about 670, 680. And that would then also signal continuation bullish wise, because we would have taken out the major swing high at 650. So a few things to watch. Bit of as I say, bit of a battle going on at the moment. So expect the consolidation to continue, but draw a box around price, see which way it breaks, and take it from there. To the downside, if we actually do break that way, we've got not really a huge amount of support as far as the volume profiles go. So I'd like to see if we do break lower, probably a touch of this pocket at some point later on in the week. But keep an eye out. Mondays are not often the best days to trade, but just keep a close eye on what it does by the end of today. And we'll see you again tomorrow, guys. Have a great trading day. Catch up with you later. Take care.